The conversion of Caliph Umar to Islam not only altered the course of Islamic history but also changed world history. Umar converted to Islam 6 years after the first revelation and was an answer to the Prophet's prayer, "O Allah, strengthen this religion with one of the two Umars," referring to Hazrat Umar and Umar bin Hisam. Umar was a hot-tempered young man, and he was numbered among those who worked against the noble Prophet, often persecuting those who followed him. One hot day in Mecca, a group of Meccans, including Umar, were discussing how to prevent the spread of Islam in their city. Frustrated by the increasing popularity of the new religion, they offered the idea of killing Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. No one dared to do it. Then decided that only one person could do this, Umar al-Khattab. Without hesitation, Umar replied, "I'll kill him." He took his sword and stepped outside to Ibn Arqam's house. On the road, he met Nuaym, may Allah be pleased with him, and he asked him, "Where are you going, Umar?" "To destroy Muhammad," he replied angrily. Nuaym thought his heart was going to stop beating. A Muslim himself, he had hidden his conversion. Nuaym desperate, he had to stop him and the noble Prophet. Then he said the conversion of the Hazrat Umar's sister Fatima and her husband Sayyid to Umar. Hazrat Umar stopped and changed his direction to his sister's house. From inside the house came the sound of the Quran being recited. He hammered on the door, alerting the people inside to his presence. Inside the house, Fatima and her husband were listening to Hazrat Habab, an ironmonger and one of the first Muslim Sahaba, recited the chapter named Taha. Fatima hid Habab and the Quran paper and opened the door with fear. Umar walked straight to the house and learned that they converted. Hearing this, a commotion happened and Fatima fell to the ground and hit her head, causing her head to bleed. Seeing Fatima's bleeding wound brought Umar to his senses. He regrets having hurt his sister. Then he remembered the recitation he had heard from outside the house and ordered Fatima to give him those papers. Fatima didn't want to give him the Quran paper for fear that he would tear it to pieces. But Umar convinced her with his word. Umar started to read the Quran and all of his anger seeped away from him. With eyes full of tears, he gave back the paper. To the surprise and joy of Fatima and Said, Umar had chosen to become a believer. Hazrat Umar asked them to tell more about the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and the religion he had brought. As a response to Hazrat Umar's curiosity, the hidden Quran teacher, Habab, appeared. He told Hazrat Umar about the Prophet's prayers for him. He was urged to meet the Prophet. Hazrat Umar headed to Dar al-Arqam. They went to see Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and they were invited into the courtyard where the noble Prophet stood to greet them. "O son of Al-Khattab, what brings you here? Isn't it true that unless something terrible happens, you won't believe in the one true Allah?" He asked shakingly. Our Prophet's shaking on that day made my heart fully embrace the budding faith within me. Hazrat Umar later explained with these words. After converting, Hazrat Umar questioned why believers needed to keep their faith a secret and secretly worship. The Prophet recognized Hazrat Umar's unique conviction and gave him permission for an open invitation to Islam. Together with the noble Prophet, all the Muslims circumambulated the Kaaba with ease. After this event, the blessed Prophet gave Hazrat Umar the title of Al-Faruq, meaning the one who distinguishes between right and wrong. Hazrat Umar's declaration of faith at the polytheist doors stunned them, leaving them unable to respond, marking a big moment in Islamic history.